Shalom, good morning.
Shalom, Boker Tov.
Shalom, Boker Tov. Good morning.
Welcome back to the study, guys. Today we're going to begin the last book, the book of Devarim, and the Torah portion is called Devarim. Today we're going to look at just the very first chapter, chapter 1, and when we're done with this whole book, we'll be done with the Torah for the year, right? The Torah cycle. So we're looking forward to that. So I think Devarim is usually considered to be like a summary of everything that the Israelites went through, and from the perspective of Moshe, right? So let's go ahead and we'll begin. I'm gonna share my screen so you can follow the transliteration.
Blessing.
Yeah, we'll do the blessing right now. Thank you. So you can follow the transliteration right here. I'm going to share my screen. And the link to this, I sent in the email also in case you guys want to follow along and read it. So we can say the blessing and then we'll begin.
Baruch Yahweh Hambora.
Baruch Yahweh Hambora Leolam Vaed.
Baruch Atah Yahweh Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikohamim. Vanatan lanu et Torato. Baruch
Atah Yahweh
Noten
Noten
HaTorah.
HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Okay, so again, that's Devarim or Deuteronomy, chapter 1.
These are the words which Moshe spoke to all Israel beyond the Jordan, in the wilderness, in the desert plain opposite Suf, between Paran and Tophel and Laban, and Hatzeroth and Di Sahab. 11 days journey from Horeb by way of Mount Seir to Kadesh Barnea. And it came to be in the 40th year, in the 11th month, on the first day of the month, that Moshe spoke to the children of Israel, according to all that Yahweh had commanded him concerning them. After he had smitten Sihon, sovereign of the Amorites, who dwelt in Heshbon, and Og, sovereign of Bashan, who dwelt at Ashtaroth in Edrei, beyond the Jordan in the land of Moab, Moshe undertook to declare this Torah, saying, Yahweh our Elohim spoke to us in Horeb, saying, You have dwelt long enough at this mountain. Turn and set out on your way, and go into the mountain of the Amorites, and to all the neighboring places in the desert plain, in the mountains, and in the low country, and in the Negev, and on the sea coast, to the land of the Canaanites, and to Lebanon, as far as the great river, the river Euphrates. See, I have set the land before you. Go in and possess the land which Yahweh swore to your fathers, to Abraham, to Yitzhak, and to Jacob, to give to them and their seed after them. And I spoke to you at that time, saying, I am unable to bear you by myself. Yahweh your Elohim has increased you, and see, you are today as numerous as the stars of the heavens.
Let's hear the verse 10 in the Hebrew.
אלה הדברים אשר דיבר משה אל כל ישראל בעבר הירדן, במדבר בערבה, מול סוף בין פרן ובין תופל, ולבן וחסרות ודי זהב. 11 יום מחורב, דרך הר שעיר, עד קדש ברנע. ויהי ב40 שנה ב12 חודש, באחד לחודש. דיבר משה אל בני ישראל ככל אשר ציווה אדוני אותו עליהם. אחרי הכותו את סיחון מלך האמורי, אשר יושב בחשבון, ואת עוג מלך הבשן, אשר יושב בעשתרות באדרעי. בעבר הירדן בארץ מואב, הואיל משה ביער את התורה הזאת לאמור. אדוני אלוהינו דיבר אלינו בחורב לאמור. רב לכם שבט בהר הזה, פנו וסעו לכם, ובואו הר האמורי ואל כל שכניו, בערבה, בהר ובשפלה ובנגב ובחוף הים, ארץ הכנעני והלבנון, עד הנהר הגדול נהר פרת. ראה, נתתי לפניכם את הארץ, בואו ורשו את הארץ, אשר נשבע אדוני לאבותיכם, לאברהם, ליצחק וליעקב, לתת להם ולזרעם אחריהם. ואומר עליכם בעת ההיא לאמור, לא אוכל לבדי שאת אתכם, אדוני אלוהיכם הרבה אתכם, והנכם היום ככוכבי השמיים לרוב.
Okay, verse 11. Yahweh Elohim, your father, is going to add to you 1,000 times more than you are, and bless you as he has spoken to you. How do I bear your pressure and your burden and your strife by myself? Choose men, wise and understanding, and known to your tribes, and let me appoint them as your heads. And you answered me and said, the word which you have spoken to us to do is good. And I took the heads of your tribes, wise men and known, and made them heads over you, leaders of thousands, and leaders of hundreds, and leaders of 50s, and leaders of 10s, and officers for your tribes. And I commanded your judges at that time, saying, when hearing between your brothers, judge righteously between a man and his brother, or the stranger who is with him. Do not show partiality in right ruling. Hear the small as well as the great. Do not be afraid of anyone's face, for the right ruling belongs to Elohim. And the case which is too hard for you, bring it to me, and I shall hear it. And I commanded you at that time all the words which you should do. Then we sent out from Horeb, and went through all that great and awesome wilderness which you saw on the way to the mountains of the Amorites, as Yahweh our Elohim had commanded us, and we came to Kadesh Barnea. I read to verse 19. Let's hear that in the Hebrew.
אדוני אלוהי אבותיכם, יוסף עליכם ככם 1,000 פעמים, ויברך אתכם כאשר דיבר לכם. איכה אשא לבדי תורככם ומסעכם וריבכם. הבו לכם אנשים חכמים ונבונים, וידועים לשבטיכם, ואשימם בראשיכם. ותענו אותי ותאמרו, טוב הדבר אשר דיברת לעשות. ואקח את ראשי שבטיכם, אנשים חכמים וידועים, ואתן אותם ראשים עליכם, שרי אלפים ושרי מאות, ושרי 50 ושרי 10, ושוטרים לשבטיכם. ואצווה את שופטיכם בעת ההיא לאמור, שמוע בין אחיכם, ושפטתם צדק בין איש ובין אחיו ובין גרו. לא תכירו פנים במשפט, כקטון כגדול תשמעון, לא תגורו מפני איש, כי המשפט לאלוהים הוא. והדבר אשר יקשה מכם, תקריבון אלי ושמעתיו. ואצווה אתכם בעת ההיא את כל הדברים אשר תעשון. וניסע מחורב, ונלך את כל המדבר הגדול והנורא ההוא, אשר ראיתם, דרך הר האמורי, כאשר ציווה אדוני אלוהינו אותנו. ונבוא עד קדש ברנע.
Okay, and verse 20.
And I said to you, you have come to the mountains of the Amorites, which Yahweh our Elohim is giving us. See, Yahweh your Elohim has set the land before you. Go up and possess it, as Yahweh Elohim of your fathers has spoken to you. Do not fear, nor be discouraged. And all of you came near to me and said, let us send men before us, and let them search out the land for us, and bring back word to us of the way by which we should go up, and of the cities into which we would come. And the matter was good in my eyes. So I took 12 of your men, one man from each tribe. And they turned and went up into the mountains and came to the Wadi Eshkol and spied it out. And they took some of the fruit of the land in their hands and brought it down to us. And they brought back word to us, saying, the land which Yahweh our Elohim is giving us is good, but you would not go up and rebel against the mouth of Yahweh your Elohim, and grumbled in your tents. And grumbled in your tents, and said, because Yahweh was hating us, he has brought us out of the land of Mizraim to give us into the hand of the Amorites to destroy us. Where are we going to? Our brothers have made our hearts melt, saying, the people are greater and taller than we. The cities are great and walled up to the heavens. And we saw the sons of the Anakim there too. Then I said to you, have no dread or fear of them. Your Elohim, who is going, Yahweh, your Elohim, who is going before you, he does fight for you, according to all he did for you in Mizraim before your eyes. And in the wilderness, where you saw how Yahweh your Elohim has borne you, as a man bears his son, in all the way that you went until you came to this place. Yet in this matter, you are putting no trust in Yahweh your Elohim, who is going before you in the way to seek out a place for you to pitch your tents, to show you the way you should go, in fire by night and in a cloud by day.
Let's hear it over 33 in the Hebrew.
ואומר עליכם, באתם עד הר האמורי, אשר אדוני אלוהינו נותן לנו. ראה נתן אדוני אלוהיך לפניך את הארץ, עלי ריש, כאשר דיבר אדוני אלוהי אבותיך לך, אל תירא ואל תחת. ותקרבון אלי כולכם, ותאמרו, ישלחה אנשים לפנינו, ויחפרו לנו את הארץ, וישיבו אותנו דבר, את הדרך אשר נעלה בך, ואת הערים אשר נבוא עליהן. ויטב בעיני הדבר, ואקח מכם 12 אנשים, איש אחד לשבת, ויפנו ויעלו ההרה, ויבואו עד נחל אשכול, וירגלו אותך. ויקחו בידם מפרי הארץ, ויורידו אלינו, וישיבו אותנו דבר ויאמרו, טובה הארץ אשר אדוני אלוהינו נותן לנו. ולא אביתם לעלות, ותמרו את פי אדוני אלוהיכם, ותרגנו באוהליכם, ותאמרו, בשנאת אדוני אותנו הוציאנו מארץ מצרים, לתת אותנו ביד האמורי להשמידנו. אנה אנחנו עולים, אחינו הימצו את לבבינו לאמור, עם גדול ורם ממנו, ערים גדולות ובצורות בשמיים, וגם בני ענקים ראינו שם. ואומר עליכם, לא תערצון ולא תראון מהם. אדוני אלוהיכם ההולך לפניכם, הוא יילחם לכם, ככל אשר עשה איתכם במצרים לעיניכם, ובמדבר אשר ראית, אשר נשאך אדוני אלוהיך, כאשר יישא איש את בנו, בכל הדרך אשר הלכתם עד בואכם עד המקום הזה. ובדבר הזה אינכם מאמינים באדוני אלוהיכם, ההולך לפניכם בדרך, לתור לכם מקום לחנותכם, באש לילה לראותכם בדרך אשר תלכו בה, ובענן יומם. וישמע אדוני את כל דבריכם, ויקצוף וישבע לאמור.
Okay, we went over a little bit. Verse 34. And Yahweh heard the voice of your words, and was wroth, and took an oath, saying, not one of these men of this evil generation shall see that good land of which I swore to give to your fathers, except Caleb son of Jephunneh. He shall see it, and to him and his children I give the land on which he walked, because he followed Yahweh completely. And Yahweh was enraged with me for your sake, saying, you do not go in there either. Yahoshua son of Nun, who stands before you, he shall go in there. Strengthen him, for he shall cause Israel to inherit. And your little ones and your children, who you say are for a prey, who today have no knowledge of good and evil, they are going in there. And to them I give it, and they are to possess it. But you turn and take your journey into the wilderness by the way of the Sea of Reeds. Then you answered and said to me, we have sinned against Yahweh. We ourselves are going up, and we shall fight as Yahweh our Elohim commanded us. And when each one of you has girded on his battle gear, you were ready to go up into the mountain. And Yahweh said to me, say to them, do not go up nor fight, for I am not in your midst, lest you be smitten before your enemies. So I spoke to you, but you would not listen, and rebelled against the mouth of Yahweh, and acted proudly, and went up into the mountain. Then the Amorites who dwelt in that mountain came out against you, and chased you as bees do, and drove you back from Seir to Hormah. And you returned and wept before Yahweh, but Yahweh would not listen to your voice, nor give ear to you. So you dwelt in Kadesh many days, according to the days that you dwelt. I ran to the end of the chapter. Let's go ahead and hear that in the Hebrew.
אם יראה איש באנשים האלה, הדור הרע הזה, את הארץ הטובה אשר נשבעתי לתת לאבותיכם. זולתי כלב בן יפונה, הוא יראנה, ולא אתן את הארץ אשר דרך בה ולבניו, יען אשר מילא אחרי אדוני. גם בי התענף אדוני בגללכם לאמור, גם אתה לא תבוא שם. יהושע בן נון העומד לפניך, הוא יבוא שמה, אותו חזק, כי הוא ינחילנה את ישראל. וטפכם אשר אמרתם לבז יהיה, ובניכם אשר לא ידעו היום טוב ורע, המה יבואו שמה, ולהם אתננה, והם יירשוה. ואתם פנו לכם, וסעו המדברה דרך ים סוף. ותענו ותאמרו אלי, חטאנו לאדוני, אנחנו נעלה ונלחמנו ככל אשר ציוונו אדוני אלוהינו. ותחגרו איש את כלי מלחמתו, ותהינו לעלות ההרה. ויאמר אדוני אלי, אמור להם, לא תעלו ולא תלחמו, כי אינני בקרבכם, ולא תנגפו לפני אויביכם. ואדבר עליכם ולא שמעתם, ותמרו את פי אדוני, ותזידו ותעלו ההרה. ויצא האמורי היושב בהר ההוא לקראתכם, וירדפו אתכם כאשר תעשנה הדבורים, ויקטו אתכם בשעיר עד חורמה. ותשובו ותבכו לפני אדוני, ולא שמע אדוני בקולכם, ולא האזין עליכם. ותשבו בקדש ימים רבים, כימים אשר ישבתם.
Okay, here we go. That was the end of the chapter 1. So, like we were saying, kind of a summary of their journeys and what they were doing, their exit from Egypt, and when they were going around the wilderness. I thought it was interesting. It explains a little bit more about the problem that happened with the 12 spies, right? Really saying exactly how they were spreading that fear, and what they said, like what they spoke against Yahweh. They said because Yahweh was hating us, and he gave us into the hands of the Amorites to destroy us. That's verse 27. That's a very tremendous claim to say against Yahweh, like after everything that he had been showing them, all this time, in the wilderness, the plague, parting the sea, the manna, the water, everything, and they're claiming that he hates them. That must be, I don't know, kind of hurtful.
Well, it's the same situation that occurs today in our society. People say, oh, if he was truly a loving Elohim or a loving God, he would not do this, he would not do that, when actually it is the human race that had chosen certain patterns that are bringing destruction,
Right.
that are bringing curses instead of blessings. So actually it is ourselves, right, who do not trust. This is the word that I see everywhere. Trust in Yahweh with all of your might. Do not lean in your own understanding. And I like the verse 38 because Yehoshua, it says, the son of Nun, who stands before you, he shall go in there, strengthen him, for he shall cause Israel to inherit. It's not a coincidence that Yehoshua and Joshua, Hamashiach, are the ones who are going to cause us to inherit. And it's interesting because he is the son of Nun. And it's just like a clue that Abba is giving us, because in the ancient pictograph, the word Nun is a picture of the seed sprout representing the idea of continuing to a new generation. And this pictograph has the meaning of continue, perpetuation, offspring, and heir. And in the modern Hebrew, the name is Nun, a Hebrew word meaning to continue, offspring, heir. And it's not a coincidence, that Yeshua HaMashiach is the one who had had come to us to perpetuate the seed, the sprouting seed, to bring to pass or to bring us to go to the other side, to bring us to come to the promised land, the actual promised land, not only the land of Israel, which is part of the promise, but as well as the promise in the land to come for eternity. So if it wasn't for Yeshua HaMashiach, we wouldn't have no part with the kingdom of Elohim, as Ephesians chapter 2 says, because we were without Elohim. I'm talking about the 10 tribes of Israel and their offsprings. The Abba sent us throughout the whole earth. And it was a clever idea because he knew they're not going to find any Elohim as good as I am. And then, like the prodigal son, we realize, wow, what am I doing here? Serving the idols? I will return to my father. I will ask him to forgive me. I don't care if I am a slave in my father's house. And then the prodigal son stands up and he walks towards the father's house. And it says that the father saw him coming from afar. And he ran towards him. And that's our Heavenly Father. Many times people accuse the Father of not being caring enough or loving enough. And sometimes, even if we don't say those words, we don't trust him the way we are supposed to trust. And we lower our eyesight to the ground, to the people, to the circumstances. And I'm guilty of that too. And then we don't see the goodness of the Father in everything he does, in the little details, everyday little kisses that he sent us, the miracles that we receive daily. And he is a loving Elohim. He's caring. He's trustworthy. So, Baruch Hashem, Yahweh.
Mm-hmm. The other thing I was going to mention was in verse 31. I like how he says, and in the wilderness, where you saw how Yahweh your Elohim has borne you as a man bears his son.
Oh, how beautiful.
And all the way that you went until you came to this place. So I don't know, I feel like when it's mentioning about Elohim and a son, it's like a reference to Yeshua for me. I don't know how you think about that.
That's what I thought when I saw it.
Yeah, how Elohim has born you as a man bears his son. So I just thought.
So in a way, he does the same to us, He is taking us through this wilderness, which is the world, right? To the promised land, the Shamaim, his kingdom, the power of his name. And sometimes we don't want to trust that he's going to take us all the way to the end, as on the wings of eagles.
I don't know if there were any other comments, if anybody wants to mention.
No, how it's interesting how this is from the point of view of how Moshe saw everything. It's like another witness, right? Of the things that were happening. From my point of view, I see this. This is what happened. Someone that was a perfect example of a good witness, someone that can bear the testimony. of what happened to himself in the process.
The other thing is that maybe because he's speaking to the next generation, right? Because everybody before has already passed away in the wilderness. So also the people that he is speaking to, many of them, like especially the younger ones, were possibly born in the wilderness. They probably don't know. They didn't live or experience the exit from Mitzrayim, and or they were too young to remember. And he's reminding them, this is what happened from the beginning. This is our history. This is the trajectory.
And not just that, but it is telling us that we should tell the next generation about the goodness of Yahweh. Otherwise, we're gonna fail our purpose, because he spoke about our father Abraham, saying that he is gonna teach his children, he's gonna remind them, just like Moshe reminded the people of Israel, about the goodness of Abba. So if we are not doing that, if we are letting the television, the media, tell our children what to believe, we are failing the purpose.
True. And I wanted to show you guys the ancient, Paleo Hebrew, the pictograph letters, and this is the word noon, and this is from ancienthebrew.org. And that might look backwards on your screen. Okay, so you can see the letters right there. From ancienthebrew.org. Okay. All right. So, and again, the website is ancienthebrew.org. And you can look it up. So we can see
the last thing that I wanted to say is that when it's talking about the seed, it's talking about the seed of Abraham, which is Mashiach, right? And it's to perpetuate the true species of the true man. Not the first Adam, but the second Adam who came from the Shamayim. The heir, the Mashiach.
The heir. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So we can say the blessing to close.
Baruch atah Yahweh, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata betocheinu. Baruch atah Yahweh, noten haTorah. Amen.
Thank you, everybody. We're going to continue on
Thank
Wednesday
you.
with chapter 2, and it's really continuing the same that we were just reading. We kind of continue with their history, right? Their trajectory. So we'll look at that on Wednesday.
Shalom, shalom. Be the light of this world. Be the salt of this earth. Preserve around you. Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.